This is what a simple assertion of constitutional rights will do to a police officer's face. What these people are confused about is they're sadists. They're sadists.
Do you want to take me to jail, sir?
I want to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you. I wonder why. Is it because he's asserting his constitutional rights and you're afraid you might pee your pants because you've never heard of an ethic or a principle that you liked?
Have a great day, okay?
What's going on, folks? Auditing America. We're at the Jacksonville Naval Air Station.
It's a cool plane right there.
We're doing a First Amendment audit.
You see that they have the captain's name right on the sign.
Let's see if they respect our First Amendment.
Can I help you?
Sorry?
Can I help you?
No, I'm just taking pictures. How you doing today?
I'm blessed.
Awesome. What?
She said no pictures, sir.
No pictures.
No pictures.
Is it illegal?
I can't hear you.
Is that like a law?
Did you swear to protect our Constitution?
Now he's thinking to himself, I got a guy here who might want to hold us accountable. I don't think accountability is a good thing, is it? Let me get on the radio and check.
Sir?
Before you make that phone call, because we have freedom of the press, right?
Freedom of the press? What's that? I've never heard of that.
Sir, I'm not going to argue.
It's hard to argue when you can't argue, or when you're not willing to be rational.
Dispatch, ASF.
This guy's got all of his buckles to his stuff, like all undone, all unsecured. This is like pepper spray right here. Who knows what that is? You know, he's got his yellow vest on though, which lets you know that he's in charge and he means business.
Go ahead, 1406.
Why would you guys park a really big airplane in front of your facility if you don't want nobody to take pictures? Are you a police officer?
We have base security on their way, sir. You can speak to them.
All right.
So they have base security on the way. But look at this guy's wearing a vest that says U.S. Navy security on it. And he's standing at the entrance of the base. So if he's not Navy base security with the security U.S. Navy vest on and the fatigues at the entrance of the base, who is? You know who's really likely to commit a terrorist attack against U.S. Navy base? The ones who always go and shoot up the Navy bases and stuff. They're the sailors. It's the Navy people that do the terrorism on Navy bases, not dudes with backward hats, tattoos, and red shoes.
When you become U.S. military, do you guys have to swear to protect the Constitution?
Sir, my supervisor is on the way. If you'd like to ask any questions, you can ask them.
You see, it's basically a threat. He asked him about the Constitution, just a simple question like, did you take an oath to it or do you take it seriously? The guy could just be like, yes, absolutely. Even if he doesn't, he could just say yes. But it's so much of a well, the question invokes a lot of other questions, so they can't answer.
I'll ask them if you wouldn't mind just staying around so you can talk to my supervisor. Just explain to them everything you're doing. That would be great.
Cool.
I appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind just detaining yourself for me, so I don't have to take the chance of detaining you. If you could just detain yourself, that would be best. But of course, Enrique wants to do that because he knows he's doing nothing wrong and he's trying to make a video.
No problem. We appreciate you. You see, we know that you guys have to protect our country against foreign and domestic terrorists, right?
Yes, sir.
We love our troops. We love our country. We love our freedoms.
You got an ID card, brother?
ID?
An ID card, yes.
Am I being detained?
Do you have an ID card?
So let me just interject right here and just say this is not how you approach someone as a police officer. This is not where you put your glasses. Okay? This is not how you wear your name tag. Everything about this is wrong. I don't know what's going to happen or what's going to happen after this, but everything about this right here is wrong. The name tag is obscured. This is obscured also. It's turned around. He walks up and he tries to be friendly by saying, "Hey, brother," like that in a friendly way. But what he's really asking is for an ID card right off the bat. "Hey, brother, you got an ID card?" So that, "Hey, I'm nice and friendly," jumps right into waive your Fourth Amendment rights. This is the way you approach someone when you're a police officer. "Hi, I'm Sergeant whatever his name is. Hi, I'm Sergeant W with the whatever police department. I'm here for this reason. This is a consensual encounter," or "you're being detained," right? You disclose the custody status. Let's see how far this dumb fuck goes.
Am I being detained?
I just need an ID card.
"Am I being detained?" And he crosses his arms. What do you think that means? "I just need an ID card." "Am I being detained?" He says, "I just need an ID card." Okay, how's that a response to if he's being detained or not? A professional police officer would simply say, "No, sir, you're not," because you wouldn't want to detain someone without consent. You want them to be informed as to the status of the encounter so they can exercise their rights because you swore to uphold the Constitution. Isn't that right? No, it's not right. Not with this guy.
See who you are.
Why?
Because you're on a federal installation.
I haven't crossed the restricted area. I'm still on public property. I'm just
No,
taking
you're
pictures.
not on public property. Turn that off.
No. Turn it off.
Oh my God! And he's grabbing for it already. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A police officer goes right into physical assault as soon as someone won't waive their constitutional rights. Jesus Christ in heaven.
Oh, sir, please get away from me.
As soon as you get off that blacktop right there, you're on federal property.
Sir, I'm working on a story. We're bringing awareness, freedom of the press. Please stand back.
4104, can you dispatch JSO here, please?
Why are you trying to take my camera, sir? I'm just taking. Yeah.
I'm not trying to take the camera.
What about my Fourth Amendment?
What about your...
He's not trying to take the camera. You can tell by how he reached out to grab the camera and said, "Turn that off." That's what you do when you're not trying to take the camera, when you're not trying to grab it. You reach out to it and you say, "Turn that off." That's what you do.
Fourth Amendment.
Am I being suspected of a
Did
crime?
I seize anything from you?
You're trying to illegal.
You just trying to seize his property and he had to move back and pull the property away from you. See, this person's living in an alternate reality. Now he's like, "What the fuck is going on? This guy's supposed to show me his belly right away. If he doesn't show his belly, I don't know what to do."
Search and seizure.
This is no ethics right here. This is what happens when you're a man with no ethics.
You
Did I
can't.
seize anything from you?
You're trying to get my ID as soon as you got here.
I'm asking for your ID card.
Okay, and I can nicely refuse. I'm just working on a video. I'm not trying to cause any problems
All
here.
right. All right.
Can I have your name and badge number?
All right. I'm just working on a video. I'm not trying to cause any problems here. I'm just here, just working on a video. That's it. The guy's like, "Oh, dang it. Look at his face. Look at how contorted it is. You see? This is what a simple assertion of constitutional rights will do to a police officer's face.
Isn't it part of your policy to identify yourself?
Nope, because you didn't give me your ID.
That's because I don't work here. You're the ones that.
It's not part of his policy to identify himself because Auditing America didn't ID himself. So, in other words, the policy of the police department here is to never identify theirself unless the people they're dealing with waive their Fourth Amendment rights. If you don't waive your Fourth Amendment rights, the police do not have to identify. That's what he says, you know? Fucking retard.
That's at work. You're the one that has a gun. You're the one that's giving orders, right? So at least tell me your name.
Nah, he's not gonna do it. Nah, I can't do it.
Law.
You have JSO around.
I haven't broken the law.
So now the police department is calling the sheriff's office. So the U.S. Navy called the police, and now the police are calling the sheriff. That's JSO. I think that's Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. This is in Florida. Oh my gosh. You see this video right here? See, we're at 9 minutes, and this video is 31 minutes long. So if I keep reacting to this video, I'm going to have a freaking 90-minute reaction video. It's not even reasonable.
I'm doing. Stop right there, buddy. Am I being detained?
Stop right there.
Another unlawful command. They just can't stop. These are people, they don't have any ethical principles. They have no principles. They get off on bullying people with their costume and their badge and their gun and their egos and the perception that others have that they're the ultimate authority figures, and you don't ask questions and you don't assert your rights. You see how comfortable they are just bullying people, just trying to commit robbery? The police officer came out to a U.S. Navy base, and the first thing he thought to do was commit robbery against someone he didn't like. This is a police officer with stripes. Oh my God. This is bad for my health.
Am I being detained?
You're being detained as long as you're
under suspicion of what crime?
Yeah, he's being detained, the sergeant said.
photography on a federal installation.
What?
Are you sure of what you want to say? No.
Oh my gosh. So this guy, he can't talk at all. And he's telling Auditing America that he can't talk.
Press.
It's the First Amendment, sir.
You're talking about freedom of the press.
It's
You represent the press.
I represent the people, yes.
Which people?
The people. We the people, sir. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you're being disorderly right now, sir.
I am?
Yes, you are, because you're disturbing my peace. I've done nothing wrong.
And you're disturbing ours by filming.
Filming specifically. How am I disturbing your peace by taking pictures?
We're just going to get you. We'll get you taken care of by JSO.
What is that? I've done nothing wrong. Am I being detained? You're still, sir.
They don't know what to do. They have no idea. They just came there, and the Navy went up to Auditing America and they tried to bully him. It didn't work, so they called the police. The police came up. He tried to bully him, but it didn't work. So now their police called the sheriff. So what's going to happen when the sheriff shows up? Are they going to try to bully him and then they're going to fail? I hope that's what happens.
Am I detained?
You said you were. Yes, you are, sir.
Okay, for what? Can you please protect me? I've done nothing wrong. It doesn't matter if he's your boss. You're supposed to do the right thing. I've done nothing wrong.
Can you please protect me? I think that's a great line. I mean, I don't know if I don't really want their protection, but it's a great line.
Sergeant, I've done nothing.
Triggered, man. Triggered.
You're making me nervous now. You're just illegally detained me, man. I've done nothing wrong.
You can leave.
Oh, so
No, you can leave. You can just leave when you're being detained? Or is he not detained now all of a sudden because the sergeant sat there and thought about it? Let's see.
You're making me nervous now. You're just illegally detained me, man. I've done nothing wrong.
You can leave.
Oh, so now I'm not detained.
You can leave. You never were detained.
You said multiple times that
You can leave.
He was never detained. So all the times that we heard that he was being detained and when he almost had his property snatched and all that kind of stuff, that never happened. So if you saw that happen before, just don't believe your eyes.
You can leave.
okay, so if I'm free to leave, I'm free to stay, right? I've done nothing wrong.
No, you're not free to stay.
This is like this must be the dumbest cop in the world.
Why not? If I'm free to leave, I'm free.
Are you
Sir,
military?
I don't answer questions, sir. I'm just working on a video. You're the one that's working for us.
You're not free to
Can you
stay.
please leave me alone?
See, the police officer is so desperate to get out of the situation, he doesn't know how to get out. So he's like, okay, you're not detained, because he wants him to leave, right? Because the guy's like, am I being detained? Am I being detained? No, you're not detained. Okay, so I'm free to stay. No, you're free to leave only. You're not free to stay. Okay, so I'm...
Oh, I'll leave you alone when
Okay.
JSO shows up.
What are you going to tell them? I've done nothing wrong. Sir, you're Navy police. You're Navy police. You should stand up for the First Amendment. Really?
I'm sorry for pausing the video so much, friends. I'm not going to do
Sir,
that.
you're military. Are you military, sir?
Let the
tell me you
shaming
are.
begin.
You look like a military guy. You're working at the Navy police. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just taking pictures.
Sir, like he said, you are free to leave.
I'm free to leave. That means I've done nothing wrong. Sir. Sergeant, you're being disorderly.
Yes, sir.
So why do you, isn't part of your policy to identify yourself, be courteous, professional? You didn't do any of that, Sergeant.
This guy should be
He says
stripped
I'm free to
naked
leave. That means I've
and
broken
set
no
off in
law.
public, man.
I've broken no law. So, can you please identify him for me so that I can file a complaint, sir?
It's unbelievable that we have police like that sergeant walking around in public with a badge and a gun, dealing with people on calls.
Are you police?
Take a step back.
Take a step back. Same thing, another unlawful directive. So this is somebody we have no idea who it is. This is James Madison Audits right here. He's working with the Navy.
Step back.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, go and take a step back. Just stand right there.
Okay, he said I'm free to leave. I'm not being detained. So, can I have your name and position here, sir?
My name is Detective Sparrow and Ask Jack, CAD.
Okay, am I breaking the law in any way for taking pictures of your nice military installation? Isn't it part of the First Amendment? Freedom of the press? I've done nothing wrong. I'm not in a restricted area. Restricted area is past that gate over there. I'm trying to explain this gentleman. He didn't seem to get it at first, but then he said, okay, well, you're detained. And then he said, well, you're not being detained. You're free to go. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not being disorderly. He's actually being disorderly. He illegally detained me, and he's disturbing my peace, sir.
Sir, do you intend on staying here or going?
See that? He didn't hear anything. They can't be reasonable. They can't respond to anything he says because it's just too simple of a situation. There's no other answer. This is total belligerent tyranny. What these people are confused about is they're sadists. They're sadists. Statist, sadists. And when people don't obey them, they get fucking confused.
Excellent. Do you happen to have your ID on you, sir?
That's what I'm trying to explain to him. What
This is
about
like
my
the
Fourth
most
Amendment?
disappointing fucking shit ever.
You're not in handcuffs.
I know, but I'm not. Unless I'm being suspected of committing a crime, I don't have to provide ID. That's what I'm saying. I do have an ID.
I'm respectfully requesting.
Awesome. I like that. This guy is very awesome. How long have you been a police officer?
Is there any chance I can see your ID, sir?
I would like to nicely refuse, sir.
Okay, got it.
And stand up for my Fourth Amendment constitutionally protected right.
Understood. Excellent.
Thank you.
Well, let's do that.
Thank you. And Sergeant
Turn
Parker.
around.
So you guys want me to leave, or you guys want me to stay right here? Is it okay if I take pictures?
Well, no,
You're asking if somebody's en route. Who's en route?
no, it's
So this is a mistake right here. I don't want to be too critical of Auditing America because I think other people are overly critical of him. But I will say that it's already been demonstrated in this video that it's okay. And he's already shown them that they're wrong. They're not doing anything. Look how they're standing around. Look at all their body language. Look at the things that they're saying. They're like, we've done everything wrong so far. He just said something about the Constitution. The guy's like, yeah, great. Now they're all looking at each other like, oh, fuck, we fucked up. And then Enrique says, so can I be here or not? Basically letting all of the progress that he's gained go. And now he's just signaled to everyone on scene that he doesn't know if he could be there or not. Now he's asking permission. I think that's pretty bad right there. It's like you won the ground, and then you ask the person you just won the ground from, did I just win this or did you? And you give them the opportunity to say, no, I won. This is going to get super cringy from here on out. I've watched a lot of Auditing America videos, and I think that's what's going to happen. And I don't mean he's doing a bad job. I mean that this is about to get really weird. Look at this. Look at this. This is not normal. This is not a normal behavior. He put on the mask now. You see that? He wants to hide.
Do you want to take me to jail,
I
sir?
don't want to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you. I wonder why. Is it because he's asserting his constitutional rights and you're afraid you might fucking pee your pants because you've never heard of an ethic or a principle that you liked?
But you're a public servant, right?
You said Auditing America?
Sure. Share, like, and subscribe. We stand up for the First Amendment
Yeah.
peacefully.
Hey, us
peacefully.
too. That's our job.
We have millions of views. We just want to see if
What
you
a
respect
joke.
it. That's it. We're not here to create a problem.
What a joke.
This guy tried to take my
Hey, that's
camera.
what we do too.
AuditingAmerica.com, .org, .net.
AuditingAmerica. Suck my
America. You
fucking
can find
dick,
us everywhere.
tyrant
Okay,
loser.
So if I just Google you?
You won't
Yeah,
even have
just
to put
Google
the
me.
entire name.
Google me
We're-
while you're on
we're
the
well
toilet.
known. You see, we're not creating a disturbance. We're never
Scumbag.
disorderly. We're never aggressive. We're
Scumbag.
never disturbing the
Welfare
peace.
recipient. Government
Well,
milk
it's
drinker.
not my responsibility for your feelings, sir.
Look at these guys. These
Well,
are
you're
men.
talking about being nervous. If you're nervous, maybe being a police officer is not the right job.
No one was complaining. No, that's wrong.
Yeah,
No
the
one
security-
complained. Actually, this guy called the police, or somebody over there at the Navy called the police, and the police were too incompetent to figure out that what was happening was a constitutionally protected activity, and so they decided to call the sheriff. And then someone from DOD or OCD or BOB showed up, and that's the guy who's writing down the YouTube information. This guy's literally standing in the exact same place he started in. Hands on his hips. This is the position of waiting. One foot in front of the other. He's like, we should not be here. This person knows they shouldn't be there. This person is just like, I'm a bully. You need to listen to me. See, these two are the same guy. There's a white one and there's a black one. Doesn't matter what color they are.
Specifically, how is taking pictures considered a criminal activity?
We don't normally allow people to take pictures of our posts, of our operations.
So they normally violate people's constitutional rights. That's how stupid this person is. He just admitted our normal practice is to violate constitutional rights. He just said it.
This gentleman's being disorderly. He tried to take my phone, and then he said that I was being detained, and then
Robbery.
he said that I wasn't being detained, and then he said I was free to go, but then he said I wasn't free to stay. I'm not understanding. If you guys want me to leave under threat of arrest, I will go ahead and leave. But I just want to let you know that I'm not past the restricted area, so please.
See, he'll go ahead and leave. He's willing to leave if they want to do it unlawfully, but they have no idea what they're doing. They don't have the balls to actually... Well, this actually did have the balls to go hands-on. He tried to go hands-on the first 10 seconds. But they're just lost. They don't know what to do. Men without ethics.
We don't like tyrants. This gentleman over here, he's highly suspicious. He's borderline disorderly conduct, and he's a sergeant. You know, he doesn't know the First Amendment. I don't know how in the world do you make it to be a sergeant and a police officer if you don't know the first article of your job, which is to protect the First Amendment.
Sir, I just want you to focus on talking to me right
I am. I'm talking to you.
Actually, he can talk about whatever the fuck he wants to talk about and whoever he wants to talk about. He doesn't have to focus on talking to you, you dumb.
But I'm.
Let's not talk about
Fuck.
this, I understand
These people are so
everything.
dumb.
But right now it's you and I talking.
Am I being detained?
Right now, I'm going to talk to whoever I want, bitch. See, I'm already getting triggered right here in the seat. I can't even watch this. I would turn my back. See, what would happen right now is if she was talking to me like that, I would turn my back straight on her. I'd walk right up to that fucking little bitch over here. Where's he at? Anyways, the guy who's standing off to the side, the guy who tried to grab me, and I walk right up to him and start talking right to his fucking face. And I wouldn't speak to her anymore.
Especially being, with a news agency, with the purpose that you're serving. So technically, you're on our property. As soon as you come,
Does it say restricted area? Is there a sign right there? Because if it does, I'll be more than glad to step out. And you know what? I've already pretty much figured it out. I'm on my way now because you guys are making me feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm gonna go to jail for taking pictures in America.
So do you understand what force protection is, sir?
No, I don't work here. I understand that you guys are supposed to protect the country. I understand that you guys have it's your policy to come and ask questions. I understand that. But there's a way to do things. We have to be nice. This gentleman over here, he was extremely nice when he got out of the car. You've been extremely nice. He's been extremely nice, although he still support the sergeant when he illegally detained me and then undetained me.
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Oh my god, another one, another guy. Oh my god, there's 2 more guys now.
Come up and you start coming with things.
So look, here's another guy and here's another guy. I wonder if they're gonna want to have him tell the story too. This will be for the 6th and 7th time. If you go out and do this, you can't do anything wrong. You can't do anything wrong because not only are they going to make up stuff, they're going to look for every tiny, tiny little thing. Everything to put you in a cage. That's all they want is to take away his freedom. It's the only thing they want right now. The sheriff's office that's there, the DOD, the Navy, the police department, all these different agencies, they've all gathered right here.
Can I get your last name, brother?
Can I get your last name, brother? You remember? That's how the cop came up in the beginning. He was like, hey, brother, got some ID? And then as soon as he said that he didn't want ID, he tried to rob him. That was the police officer who did that. Now this guy's saying the same thing. Get your last name, brother. Auditing America, Enrique. Get your last name, brother.
I'd rather not. Okay. I'd rather not.
Yeah. Fuck you.
But you'll find out. I just gave you everything.
Right. No.
I just gave you everything.
Yeah, you're right. I just figured it'd be easier if you gave it to me. That's all.
No, I'd rather
It'd
not.
be easier for who?
That's the whole
Your fucking mom?
of my channel.
So,
A new guy. And then the new guy comes up. He hasn't been here the whole time. He just arrived on scene, and now he's going to walk up and he's going to pronounce, here's the deal, or here's what's going on. Here's what's going to happen. Because he just got there, right? This video's 31 minutes long. We're at minute 27. So he hasn't been here for 27 minutes. And now he just got here, and now he's going to do something with his hand.
I listen. So, cheese.
Did he just say cheese? Cheese? Cheese.
I listen. So, cheese. This federal property, if they don't want you here, you can't be here.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's that simple. And if you want to go over there to Target or something, take pictures, do anything like that.
Target is private property. You're sending me out to private property to take pictures, not on public property?
But that's where you can drive your car over there. People do it all
Do
the
they?
time.
Are they requesting for me to leave?
Yes. So I mean, if this is their property and they say you got to leave,
But this
then
is-
you got to leave.
Who makes the decision right here?
These guys, this is federal property.
Okay, who's
So
making the
they do not-
decision that I have to leave so I can leave?
Yes, sir, I am. Detective Sparrow, I'm respectfully requesting that you leave the area right now.
Okay, I'm leaving under threat of arrest. I don't answer questions. I'm leaving under threat of arrest.
Thank you, sir.
But they didn't threaten to arrest him. Did they?
You guys are tyrants. You guys are gonna be on the wrong side of history. You guys should go home today and think about what you did. Our constitutionally protected rights are the most important thing in this country. You guys are violating that. You guys are tyrants. You've been owned. You're going to be on the internet forever. You're going to be on the internet forever. Okay? Share, like, and subscribe to Auditing America.
So you can tell right now that Enrique is highly dissatisfied with this. She's walking him down. She's pressing him out of the area as he walks away, or giving the impression that she's pressing him out. And he's saying you're going to be on the internet forever, which is more or less like saying there's no recourse. Like, I mean, it's an undesirable outcome.
I'm making serious safety and outfit.
I made it this far without anyone looking up for my safety. I'm okay.
See, she just wanted him to be careful of the traffic here. Just be careful of the traffic. It's just all about safety. That's all they care about is the safety.
I'm okay. Can you please walk away from me, ma'am?
No, you're on our property.
How much did you pay for this property, ma'am?
Oh, here they all come. You see that?
How much did you pay for this property, ma'am? I'm leaving. But you know what? You guys are violating my rights.
Wow, look at this. You see? He started to seed the ground, and now all the ground's being taken.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you feel good about this?
I don't know if I'm not sure. I mean, the video was long. I can't remember. It's his freedom, so he's allowed to do with it whatever he wants, I suppose.
Till next time, thank you for watching Cameras Everywhere. Beware enemies of the people, and remember, a nation's morals are like its teeth. The more decayed they are, the more it hurts to touch them.